My name is Ankita Rani. I am working as assistant professor in Akgec Engineering College, Ghaziabad, in the department of CSE. And today we discuss the topic data analytics, and the subject code is BCA 052. So in data analytics, we discuss the process of data analysis. So basically, the data analysis is a process of collecting, transforming, cleaning and modeling data with the goal of discovering the required information. So first we perform the data requirement specification, means what type of data we require. Next is the data collection. After the specification of the requirement, we collect the data. After collection, we process that data. After processing, we cleaning the data, which is important or important to the user, relevant to the user. And after cleaning, we perform the data analysis. And after that, the last step is the communication, means the data is ready to the user, and these phases are the iterative in nature. And data visualization is the times used to portray the data for the ease of discovering the useful patterns in the data. The term data modeling and the data analysis are both the same. So this is the diagram of the data analysis. First step is the data requirement specification, collection, processing, cleaning, analysis and communication. These are the steps of the data analysis. So first step is the data requirement specification. The data required for analysis is based on question or an experiment. Based on the requirement of those directing the analysis, the data necessary as input to the analysis is identified. Example, population of the pupil, and in this we have some specific variables regarding a population. Data may be in the numerical or in the categorical form. Next step is the data collection. Data collection is the process of gathering information on targeted variables as identified as data requirement, and they mainly focus on ensuring accurate and honest collection of data. Accurate and honest collection of data. Data collection ensures that data gathered is accurate such that the related decisions are valid. So data is collected from the various sources ranging from the organizational database to the information in web pages. So the data thus obtained may not be structured and may contain irrelevant information. Hence, the collected data is required to be subjected to data processing and data cleaning. So data processing, in this, the data that is collected must be processed or organized for analysis, and this includes structuring the data as required for the relevant analysis tools. So next is the data cleaning. In data cleaning, the processed and organized data may be incomplete, contain duplicate or contain errors. Means the data which is cleaned is the process of preventing and correcting these errors. The data may be of errorful. So with the help of the data cleaning, we make the data error free. Next is the data analysis. So in data analysis, the data that is processed, organized and cleaned would be ready for the analysis. After the data process and after the organized, after the cleaning, the data is ready for the data analysis techniques. So there are the various data analysis techniques are available to understand, interpret and drive conclusions based on the requirement. So in this statistical data model, such as the techniques are correlation, regression analysis can be used to identify the relation among the data variables. Next is the communication. Last step is the communication. The result of data analysis are to be reported in a proper format, in a proper structure, so as required by the user to support their decisions and further actions. So the data analyst can choose data visualization technique such as table, chart, graph, which help in communicating the message clearly and efficiently to the user. So, the analysis tools provide facility to highlight the required information with color codes and formatting in tables and charts. So, next topic is difference between reporting and analysis. What is reporting and what is analysis? So, it's important that we differentiate the two, because some organization might be selling themselves short in one area and not reap the benefit which web analytics can bring to the table. So, reporting means analytics can bring to the table. So, first core component of web analytics reporting is organizing data into summaries. Reporting means we can make a report of project. So, similarly, we have to make a report in the hardware form, in the hard form, in the file form. So, it is in this the organizing data into summary. We have to summarize the whole process. On the other hand, analysis is the process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming and modeling these summaries, modeling these reports. So, after the reporting, we have to perform the web analytics, in which we inspect the report, we clean the report, transforming and modeling these reports with the goal of highlighting useful informations. So, there are the 5 differences of the reporting and analysis. First is purpose. What the purpose? Reporting help companies to monitor their data even before digital technology boomed, because in the previous in the last 10 in the past 10 years we monitored the data through the reports. And next is the analysis, interpret data at a deeper level. Nowadays we deeply analyze the data with the help of the inspection, with the help of uh, some cleaning the data, some analyzing the data, some research. So, while reporting can link between cross channels of data which provide the comparison and make understand information easier. Analysis interpret this information and provide recommendations on the actions. Next is the task. On the basis of task, the difference between the reporting and analysis have a very fine line. For example, reporting include the building, configuring, consolidating, organizing, formatting and summarizing. It is very similar to the like above mentioned, like turning data into chart, graph and linking data across multiple channels. But in analysis consists of questioning, examining, interpreting, comparing and confirming. So with big data, predicting is possible as well. So this is the difference on the basis of the task. Next is the output. So reporting and analysis have the push and pull effect in the from its users through their outputs. So analysis has a pull approach where a data analyst drawn information, but so analysis has a pull approach, but the reporting has a push approach. So output from such can be in the form of ad hoc responses and analysis presentation. Analysis presentation are comprised of insights, recommended actions and a forecast of its impact on the company. Next is the difference on the basis of the delivery. So considering that reporting involve repetitive task with truckloads of data, automation has been a lifesaver, especially now with big data. And analysis require a more custom approach. Reporting involves repetitive tasks and analysis require a more custom approach. Because this is why, because data analysts and scientists are demanded these days, and organizations depend on them to come up with recommendations for leaders or business executives which make decisions about their business. So nowadays business analytics use the concept of the analysis and reporting. And the last difference on the basis of the value. So in value, this isn't about identifying which one brings more value. This is about the understanding that both are indispensable when looking at the big picture. It should help business grow, expand and move forward and make more profit or increase their values. So this path to value diagram illustrate how data convert into the value by reporting and analysis such that it's not achievable without the other. So these are the 5 differences between the reporting and the analysis. Next, we discuss the topic data analytics life cycle. So now we discuss how many phases in the data analytics are there. So the life cycle phases of is designed for the big data problems and data science project. Data analytic life cycle is designed for solving the problems of the big data problems and data science project. So in this is the diagram of the life cycle of the data analytics. First step is the discovery. Second is the data preparation. First we discover the data. After discovery of the data, we prepare the data according to the demand in the market. And next is the model planning. In model planning, we identify the structure of the data, we analyze the data, and in model building, we analyze or process that data, and after that we have a communication result. In communication result, we perform the data visualization, which show the output to the user. And last is the operationalize. In operationalize, we perform some operations, and in this phase the data is ready to use in the market, and this cycle is in the repetitive manner. You can see with the arrows, like this cycle is in the repetitive manner after that. And in this arrow show that is the, you can give the feedback to the previous, this can give the feedback to the previous step. So let's discuss in detail about all the steps of the life cycle. First phase is the discovery phase. In discovery phase, the data science team learns and investigate the problem. We discover the data, we discover the problem in real time. So first is the develop context and understanding, which is come to know about the data sources needed and available data for the project. So in this we formulate a hypothesis. Hypothesis means is which is not correct. We create a hypothesis. After that, in the next phase, we have data preparation. After discovery, we go to the next phase, which is the data preparation. In data preparation, it is a step to explore, pre-process and condition data prior to the modeling and analysis, because after the data preparation, we have to model that data and we have to analyze that data. So it required the presence of an analytic sandbox, and the team execute, load and transform to get data into the sandbox. In this, we use the concept of ETL process. ETL means extract, transform and load. Execute, load and transform. So in this, we use the process of ETL. After that, after the data preparation, the next phase is the model planning. In model planning, the team explore data to learn about the relationship between the variables. There are the two types of variables: independent variable independent variable and dependent variable. So these are the two types of the variable. So in the model planning, we discuss the relationship between these variables. So in this phase, data science team develop data set for training, testing and the production purpose. So team build and execute models based on the work done in the model planning phase, and there are the several tools which used for the model planning is the MATLAB and the Statistica. And after model planning, model building phase will come. In model building, team develop data sets for the testing, training and production purpose. For testing the data, for training the data and for the production of the data. Team also consider whether its existing tools will suffice for running the models or if they need more robust environment for executing models. So there are the free or open source tools, for example R and PLR, Octave, Veka tools. These all are the tools which is used for the model building. Commercial tools are MATLAB and Statistica. Both the work, model planning and model building, are used with the help of the tool MATLAB and Statistica. Next phase is the communication result. In communication result, after executing model and after developing the model, team need to compare outcome of modeling to criteria established for success and the failure. So in this, the team consider how best to articulate findings and outcome to various team members and the stakeholders, taking into account warning and assumptions. Team should identify key findings, quantify business value, and develop narrative to summarize and convey findings to the stakeholders. So in this, the result can be communicated to the some stakeholders, to some customer, in which they check that the result, that the outcomes are according to the requirement or not. After that, last is the operationalize. In operationalize, the team communicate benefit of the project more broadly and set up pilot project to deploy work in controlled way before broadening the work to full enterprise of the user. So this approach enables team to learn about performance and related constraint of the model in production environment on a small scale and make adjustment before full deployment. So if the customer want any changes, then they can do before full deployment. So the team deliver the final report, final project, briefings and the codes. So the software, the tools for the operation method are Octave tool, Veka, SQL, MATLAB. These all are the tools you can use for the operationalize method, operationalize phases. Okay, thank you. These all are the phases of the life cycle, data analytics life cycle. Thank you.